Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is actually the second part of a series where I talk about why I had to modify the curly girl method to work for me because I have seborrheic dermatitis. So in the first video, which I'll link below, I talked about what the curly girl method is, what seborrheic dermatitis is, and why you might have trouble following the curly girl method if you have seborrheic dermatitis. In this video, I'm going to talk about how you can modify the curly girl method and give you some resources that you can use to figure out how to modify it best for you. Alright, so ways you can modify the curly girl method. You can skip the co-washing and the conditioner washing, and instead you can use a low poo shampoo a little more often, like maybe 2 to 3 times a week. Some people have found apple cider vinegar rinses or shampoos with apple cider vinegar or tea tree oil help. Some people have found sugar scrubs help. And if that's not enough, then you can find a medicated shampoo. I'll talk about some of those options in a minute. And some of those don't have harsh sulfates, and you can use that instead of a low poo. For a clarifying step, which is when you use a regular shampoo to get rid of all the buildup on your hair, buildup products. Most people following the curly girl method do this maybe once a month, every couple weeks. I usually have to do it once a week. When I do it, I use a medicated shampoo. Another thing you can do is use lightweight products. If you have seborrheic dermatitis, you might have trouble with perpetually oily hair, like I do, so I use light products. So what products can you use for seborrheic dermatitis? So I avoid putting anything on my scalp that the yeast Malassezia, which lives on my scalp, can use for food. And there's a great website, Fungal Acne Treatment Bible, which I'll link to below. It has a list of ingredients that you should avoid putting directly on your scalp. You can still use conditioner with those ingredients if you're not rubbing it on your scalp, if you're just using it on the length of your hair. The second thing you can do is start using over-the-counter anti-dandruff shampoo for your either low poo or clarifying step. There are several options available. There are antifungal shampoos, shampoos with ketoconazole, which is an antifungal, with parathione zinc, or with selenium. There are also coal tar shampoos available, and those help keep your scalp from overproducing skin flakes. There are shampoos with salicylic acid, and those help also to break down the extra skin cells and flakes that your scalp has produced. Sciencey Hair Blog is a great place to go to look for products. It is broken out which of those products have sulfates, harsh sulfates, and silicones. As a doctor myself, I am not giving you this information as medical advice, and if you're having trouble with itchy flaky scalp, I encourage you to see your doctor or dermatologist if the condition isn't clearing up, because it might not be caused by seborrheic dermatitis. It could be something else, and you might need a prescription from your doctor to clear it up. I am not a dermatologist, I'm actually a pathologist, and right now I'm not even practicing as a doctor, I'm practicing as a stay-at-home mom. Another thing to be careful of is the ingredients in anti-dandruff shampoos, the medicines, can actually cause irritation of your scalp. So what am I doing? I am using a low poo shampoo, Tea Tree Tingle at Trader Joe. And I'm doing this every 2 to 3 days. And then I use a conditioner on the lengths of my hair, either this one, the VO5 Kiwi Lime Squeeze, or this one, the VO5 Strawberries. The VO5 Strawberries is a little lighter than the Kiwi. It just depends on whether I feel I have buildup on my hair that day, whether I feel like I want a lighter product. If I do, I'll use the strawberries. And then right now I'm using this BioTerra gel. When I do my clarifying step, I use the Neutrogena T-Gel shampoo, which I'm almost out of. Things that did not work for me, I tried apple cider vinegar washes, and that just left my hair, like, it took away all my curl and it was just like poofy. I tried using the Trader Joe's Tea Tree shampoo alone without having to use the Neutrogena coal tar shampoo, but it wasn't enough. And actually what I'm doing now still isn't enough. So I have currently ordered the Free and Clear medicated dandruff, anti-dandruff shampoo, which has parathione zinc in it. And it doesn't have harsh sulfates, so I'm thinking I can use it every couple days like a low poo, but it has that parathione zinc that can treat, hopefully, my condition more regularly. And when that comes in, I'll give it a try and let you guys know how it works for me. Alright, well, thank you for watching this video, and I hope that it has been helpful. I will leave links to all these resources down in the description box, and if you like this video, please click like and subscribe, and stay curly.